Hi, my name is Harris Reed, and I'm here with Harper's Bazaar UK to see what is inside my beauty bag. Best piece of beauty advice I've ever been given. I think it would probably be to own your insecurities, as most, young queer people do, of a hard time, a journey coming into myself. And I think I had a lot of redness and rosacea on my skin, and I think I really tried to kind of cover that up and really try to hide it. And then coming into my adult years, and the redness that came from shaving every day and that irritation. And I kind of had this ongoing battle. And I think the second that a market artist one time told me just to kind of embrace those insecurities, I actually started wearing blusher. I feel like let's play on that. And I think probably the best advice I got was definitely, playing up, your insecurities and like owning them. I kind of carry a lot of beauty bags with me all of the time. I'm someone who loves hair products, candles, fragrance, a lot of different things. So they tend to be quite crazy. Something that I always actually travel with is like a good candle. My mom has been a perfumer for 25 years. I grew up in fragrance. So I kind of always like light a really fun candle. This is actually one of my candles. So I burn this when I'm doing my makeup, when I'm doing my hair. Usually when I'm traveling, I have a little tin and put it kind of everywhere. Do I have a signature scent? My signature scent has to probably be specific. It's so specific. It's like patchouli, because that was the one thing my dad always wore, and it was the one thing that was kind of continually wafting through the house on top of the lily, on top of the rose, on top of everything else. Actually, it kind of fits when I think about a lot of the work that I do is very 70s, very Mick Jagger, very bohemian, very kind of, a bit sexy, like a bit naughty. And I think that, has gone from a warm scent at home, making me think of family, to now being a young adult. And I've kind of reclaimed it for kind of my sexy, fluid 70s smell. So definitely patchouli. Another thing that's very probably the LA side of myself is I love crystals. And I'm kind of always bringing crystals with me. They always make me feel really centered and really grounded. Again, they're kind of nice, and like, especially if you're like in the back of a car or something, I kind of use them as like cold compresses sometimes. Like I do have like proper tools that are crystals, but these are kind of amazing. Oh my God, what else? Oh, This is a beauty tool. I use this for my hair. I use it almost every day, and it's super easy. It's wireless, so a lot of the times on my way to the studio, I'll be on the bus or in the back of the car, literally curling my hair. So it's like super easy and like really fun. So this is kind of a must in my life. What makes me feel beautiful? When I'm feeling insecure or down, what makes me feel beautiful is to sometimes peacock a little bit and to kind of really kind of push what beauty looks like, or push what, is going on the outside. And I think playing into a character that I feel like is gonna help me move through a sad point in my life or a hard point in my life. Some fabulous queer individual running around in the 80s at Studio 54 and like all this fabulous and glamour, and to kind of emulate that through beauty and emulate that through fashion is a way that really kind of makes me feel kind of joyous and quite optimistic about the future. So I think loving yourself, but want to place it with some makeup, that also makes you feel beautiful. Goodness. It's good you guys can't see what's inside because there's so much stuff in here. Ooh. Okay, this is personal favorite. This is actually my collection and collaboration with MAC Cosmetics, but I love this eyeshadow palette especially because every single name in this is like an affirmation that I would say to my friends every day as, queer, fun people living in London. And, it's things like be your own light, set them ablaze, spark conversation, things I think we kind of all need to hear, and it's great. And it's a really great array of things. And again, start in the morning with some gold on the tube, and then by the time I'm going out, black and like a little bit of the fun green, so. Love this. So when I was collaborating with MAC, it was kind of the first thing there was about this idea that, it's not about genders. It's about literally being tools for everyone and anyone. And I think we're all a little bit done with, this is how step by step this needs to look. This is how, if you want to look good, you need to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G. It's about shattering all of that and doing a Z with a B, with a Q, with an R, with a D. Like doing all the steps that feel right to you to make your own alphabet that works for yourself. That beauty is just beauty. And it is about what specifically works for you. If we all have different skin types and we all can't use, the same one product, we have to mix and match, then that should be the same for beauty. We're all different and unique people. So I think, finding your own specific alphabet is definitely where I see kind of the space of beauty moving. My earliest memory of experimenting with makeup would probably be 9 years old. I remember being, I think at like a CVS or something. It's like a drugstore we have in America. My mom was probably picking up a prescription. I remember picking up a red lipstick, and like for that whole week, I started using it in every place besides the lips. At that time, I was really into Ziggy Stardust, so I was literally kind of contouring my face and drawing shapes on it. And that was a really big kind of playful moment in my life. And so I think lipstick is the one thing you can like quickly stick in your pocket. And like, I literally use lipstick for eyeshadow. That's kind of my favorite kind of, I guess, beauty tip. And then after that, I put on my lips, and after that, I kind of use it as blusher. And as someone whose insecurity was a lot of this redness and this kind of idea of, you know, insecurity within my body sometimes was really playing into that. And I think that's why lipstick will always have that beautiful and personal memory for me. I'm gonna say like a one really good skincare thing I can't live without is my Dr. Barbara Sturm vitamin C serum. Shout out to Dr. Barbara Sturm. She's changed my skin in terms of, you know, we did all that thing in high school, I think, where we wore like a lot of foundation, and it was less about the skincare upkeep and more about kind of piling on. And now I'm trying to like play with the beauty of makeup and skincare. But the vitamin C serum, it just kind of like gives me a little tingle in the morning and like it just makes me feel really like special and happy. So I love this. This is actually a great one. A lot of my friends are always asking me like, what's a really kind of affordable beauty? And I love Egyptian magic. It's literally something that you can honestly use for anything. You can put it in your hair if you want a grease back look. You can use it for like kind of a shimmer on your eye, use it on your lips, and it's great. And then, oh, and then, I wasn't gonna show this, but I love this bronzer. Labo makes this like amazing bronzer that most people don't know they do skincare, but you put it on and you just get this like really natural, fragrant-free glow. But I have to say, anytime I go out, even I'm grabbing my morning coffee with my mask on, the woman's always like, you're glowing. And I'm like, yeah, you know, natural. So I absolutely love this product. I think glamour just means being your version of fabulous. Wearing something and projecting something that feels authentic. My mom, who's one of the most glamorous people I know, but she always lives in, you know, a pair of 501s and a t-shirt and like, you know, a little red lip and, you know, a cute little haircut, where my version is, you know, 12-inch platforms and like a crazy boa. So I think you can still be glamorous in a hoodie and sweatpants. It depends on what hoodie and sweatpants. But I think it's about, you know, really kind of finding the things that make you feel special. You know, glamour is about accentuating insecurity, accentuating things you wouldn't normally accentuate on the day-to-day and playing into that. And I think that's what makes you and what makes glamour glamour. As someone who works, you know, within media, works with people who are on stage, in television, within film, I think sometimes there's a lot of these thoughts that they're like, hey, makeup is, you know, covering up who you are. It's trying to mask your insecurities, your flaws. And I actually realized that actually, like, these are tools. They're tools in your toolkit to actually, you're not trying to be someone that you're not. You're trying to explore a facet of yourself. You know, we're multifaceted individuals. And I think there's such a beauty of fluidity and mixing those things together. So I think, you know, this is just me and it's fabulous. And I think that is an amazing space that beauty is going towards. Oh, last but not least, I love this. I can never say it right. I think it's a gua sha, but I've become really addicted. I put mine in the fridge overnight and I wake up in the morning, I literally like lie in bed like this. And I'm like, oh my God. It's like, it's literally like life-changing. And you just like go up and like just kind of pumps all the blood into your face. So this is something I'm constantly like literally will have in my jacket pocket. It's kind of fantastic. And then I think, oh, lastly, I would say probably fragrance plays a really big key in my life. Like I even have like a full like bag. Actually, there's both of these bags are actually perfume. And I won't bore you guys with going through all of them, but like a couple of my kind of quick faves is I loved 11th Hour by Byredo. It's like everything. Gucci Memoir, as I did that amazing campaign, and also have great memories because spending like, you know, an Italian summer with, you know, Harry Styles and Zumi and Ariana was like the best thing ever. So I used that. And then Chloe Sevigny did this amazing collaboration called Little Flower. I wear this, and I have so many perfumes. And then, okay, last one. And then CARNAL Flower by Frederic Malle, an all-time favorite. My mom wore this a ton as a child. It makes me feel warm, happy, and accepted. So I love it. And that's basically what's in my beauty bag. The rest of it's legitimately crystals. So I think that's basically it. Beauty. I think my opinions on beauty have definitely changed over the years. As a young kid, I saw beauty as this very unobtainable, untangible way of living, I think, and I felt that beauty was very isolating to me. I think, you know, coming to London in this amazing, queer, fabulous, you know, environment of diverse characters and different people, it's really shown me that actually beauty is a tool. It's a tool that helps you kind of realize the best version of yourself. And so I think my approach to looking at beauty has completely altered, and also the way that I use those things. And we use it as, you know, things that you're building up your identity and you're building up this look. So for me, I always think about, you know, the level of privilege I'm in to be in somewhere like London that, you know, if I wanna, you know, rock, you know, a bright red glittery eye one day, you know, I can kind of do that. And some people don't have that safety in that space. So I think My advice to people who are a bit nervous about, where to start with makeup or kind of how to start, that process, get a couple friends, even a FaceTime, and just like experiment and play in the safety of your home. Take photos, try it one night, try something different the next night. And then, after a week or two, you might feel really comfortable in that to walk out to the grocery store with a full cat eye, or, walk to the bank, with a full, red lip. So I think it's definitely just making sure you're in a space that you feel comfortable and to not be scared, and don't be put off by this product has to be used like this. No, use a contour and put it, as a little bit of a brow thing. Mix it with, a little bit of gloss and use it as kind of a fun, like, dark nude lip. Like, your possibilities are endless, and look at it as almost being a kid learning how to paint for the first time, and I think you'll be more than fine.